Alright, my people. Before we go any further, let's set the mood properly. Lights low, volume up. And if you're watching this at night, congratulations, you've chosen fear. If you're watching during the day, don't worry. This place doesn't care what time it is. It's creepy on a schedule it made itself. This story lives deep inside the canals of Island of the Dolls, and getting there already feels like you ignored every warning sign the universe tried to give you. You start off in Xochimilco, which is lively, colorful, and loud. Boats painted like candy. Music echoing across the water. People laughing, flirting, drinking, dancing. It's basically a floating party where everyone looks like they're having the best day of their life. And then, your boat drifts, not fast, not dramatic. Just slow enough for you to realize something's off. The music fades behind you, the water gets darker, the air changes, even the birds seem quieter like they signed a non-disclosure agreement. The trees start leaning toward the canal, branches hanging low, and that's when you see it. One doll, just hanging there, old, dirty, one eye gone. The other eye staring directly at you like it's trying to remember where it knows you from. You laugh at first because your brain wants to protect you. Then you see another one, then another. Then you stop laughing entirely. By the time you reach the island, you realize this isn't decoration. This is dedication. Dolls hanging from every tree branch. Dolls nailed to fences. Dolls tied together in bunches like cursed wind chimes. Dolls sitting on the ground. Dolls half submerged in the water like they tried to escape and failed. Some have no heads. Some have no limbs. Some are so worn down they barely look human anymore, which somehow makes them worse. And this didn't start as a tourist attraction. This started with one man and one tragedy. Back in the 1950s, a man named Don Julian Santana Barrera moved to a small island in the canals because he wanted to be left alone. No crowds, no noise, no problems. Just fishing, farming, and minding his own business. The kind of man who would absolutely hate modern group chats. For years, he lived quietly. And then one day, everything changed. Don Julian found the body of a little girl floating in the canal near his island. Some say she drowned accidentally. Some say she got caught in weeds. Others whisper things they don't say too loudly. There were no witnesses, no clear answers. Just a child gone and a man who was never the same again. Shortly after finding her body, Don Julian noticed a doll floating in the water nearby. He believed it belonged to the girl. And more importantly, he believed her spirit was still there. Watching, wandering, unhappy. He didn't see the doll as trash. He saw it as a message. So he hung it from a tree. At first, it wasn't about fear. It was about respect. About calming a spirit he believed had no peace. But then the dolls kept coming. Floating through the canals. Getting tangled in plants. Washing up near his island. And every doll felt like proof to him that the girl hadn't moved on. Now, here's where things start to slide downhill fast. Because instead of questioning why so many dolls were ending up there, Don Julian leaned all the way in. He began collecting them, hanging them, arranging them. At first he cleaned them, fixed them up, treated them gently. Later, he stopped. Time, weather, insects, and water took over. Faces cracked, eyes fell out, hair matted and rotted, nests formed inside hollow heads. And the island slowly transformed into something that feels less like a place and more like a warning. Don Julian claimed the dolls protected him, that they watched over the island, that they kept the girl's spirit calm. But he also said something worse. He said the dolls moved when he wasn't looking. He said they whispered at night. He said he could hear footsteps and laughter when he was completely alone. And if that wasn't unsettling enough, he began talking back to them. One doll became special to him. He named her Agustina. He kept her inside his shack, away from the others. He dressed her, sat her up, talked to her like she was alive. And listen, there is a very thin line between coping and haunting, and he pole vaulted over it. Neighbors noticed changes in him. He became paranoid, nervous, always watching the water, always listening. He said the girl's spirit demanded more dolls, that the island wasn't safe unless they were everywhere. So he kept adding them, more and more, until there was nowhere you could stand without being watched by at least 10 cracked plastic faces. Then, in 2001, Don Julian was found dead, floating in the canal. The same canal where the girl supposedly drowned. Same spot, same water. No clear cause of death, no struggle, just silence. People didn't need much convincing. They said the spirit finally claimed him. Others said it was an accident, but even skeptics had to admit there are coincidences, and then there's that. After his death, the island didn't quiet down. It got louder. Relatives opened it to visitors, and that's when the stories exploded. People reported dolls turning their heads, eyes following them as they walked, whispers coming from the trees, children's laughter echoing across the water when no children were anywhere near, cameras glitching, batteries draining instantly, people feeling touched, grabbed, or pushed. Some visitors say the island makes them feel sick. Others feel overwhelming sadness, like the grief never left and soaked into everything. Many swear the dolls change positions between visits, arms raised, heads tilted, bodies facing different directions, and no one ever admits to moving them. People leave offerings now, candy, toys, coins, apologies. Some whisper prayers, some cry, some refuse to get off the boat at all, and almost everyone says the same thing when they leave. It felt like the island was watching them go, waiting for them to come back. Skeptics say it's all psychological, that if you surround anyone with 2,000 broken dolls in a quiet swamp, their brain is going to panic. Believers say the dolls are vessels, trapping spirits, amplifying energy, feeding off attention. And honestly, both explanations are terrifying. Because even if it's just in your head knows when something is wrong. Today, the dolls continue to decay. New ones are added. Old ones fall apart. The island never looks the same twice. And Agustina is still there, still dressed, still watching, still looking like she knows exactly how this story ends. The island of the dolls isn't just scary. It's grief given a body. Loneliness nailed to trees. A reminder of what happens when guilt doesn't know how to let go. It's not a jump scare. It's a slow burn. The kind that sticks with you long after the boat pulls away. And that's the worst part. Because when you leave, the island doesn't feel abandoned. It feels like it's waiting.